Single number. In this problem, we're given a non-empty array of integer nums, and it's guaranteed that every element appears twice except for one element within this array, and we need to find that single one. So in example 1, we have 2 to 1. The number that appears only once is 1, so we need to return 1. In the second example, 4 only appears once, so we need to return 4, and so on. So the way we're going to solve this is we're going to create a map with a key value pair of integer to integer, and what the key is the number itself which we're on, and what the value is going to be is the number of times that key appears in our number array or in our nums array. So we're going to create a map integer to integer called map, which is equal to new hash map. And then what we're going to do is for every int number in our nums array, so we're going to loop through all the numbers in our nums array. We're going to put in our map the number which we're on as a key, and as a value we're going to put map.get or default the number 0 plus 1. So by this point we've seen this line of code many times on this channel, and so what we're doing is as a key we're putting the number which we're currently on, and as a value we're doing map.get or default number 0 plus 1. And what this does is if our map already contains the number as a key, then we're going to get its value and add 1 to it. And if our map does not contain this key yet, then we're going to give it a value of 0 and then add 1 to account for the current number which we're on. So for example, within this array, put 2 and then map.get or default number 0 plus 1. Since our map is empty, we're going to or default to 0 and then add 1 to account for the 2 which we're currently on. And then we're going to see the other two, map.put number, so this is going to overwrite the initial 2 which we stored in our map. And then map.get or default numbers, 0. This time 2 does exist in our map and it has a value of 1 from before. So we're going to use this value and then we're going to add 1 to it to account for the 2 which we're currently on. So now all we need to do is for every int key in our map.keyset, so we're going to loop through all the keys in our map. If map.get key, so map.get key will retrieve the value of the key that we're on. So if the value of the key that we're on is equal to 1, then return key, and that's it. Now if I run this code, it's going to compile error because LeetCode expects a return statement here, although there is guaranteed one answer within the example. So all we're going to do is just return 0. We could return anything, doesn't really matter as long as it's an integer. So let's submit our code. Accepted. So that was the single number problem on LeetCode. I hope you found that video helpful, and thanks for watching.